Greetings all, Edie here, welcome. Wow, I am actually practicing what this actual module is about, if you want to call it that. I am going on one of the most intense whole bodies cleanse, but it's more than a cleanse. I just don't like that term, but it is a really good keyword for SEO. To me, what and why we're here today is when there is an evolution of soul, spirit, and ways of being, that when there's that incessant drive to maneuver on into a whole other way of being outside of family inherited patterns, society, all of that. I practice massive mindset with regards now to that inner testimony and asking for how, given all of the environmental communications, is going to be best for me to be able to contribute my best. And on the outside, obviously that's going to be reflected in the Norse runes, Fea and Yuras. Really give a very neutral but specific way of how that inner dialogue and outer dialogue occurs. But there reaches a point to where it's a fuck you. I've got to stop, and all of that just literally seems insurmountable. And this is where spirit comes in and says, just immediately stop. And I call that the time when the repugnant living, no matter what it is, how we are, what we're doing, comes to that point to where it is, fuck this shit, I'm going to change, and I need to change. So where do we start? I started with a concept that is prevalent, but the magic in it is that structured water, high pH water, even our own internal sacred waters, are the conduit to total transformation of a cellular communication system within our body, which is the gut, the heart, the brain, our nervous systems, etc. And additionally, flowers, real flowers, planted flowers, and you can get extracts from that, but the aspect of not cut flowers, real flowers, carry within them the magic to be able to heal multidimensionally at a level to where our brains again cannot comprehend. I'm doing that now because there was a soul journey for me that was really fucking intense. And of course, along that way, there were foods, people, places, things, my own behaviors, my own actions, my own anorexia, my own whatever that is, thinking that replicated into the outer world. And it reached a halt. The beauty about this particular sharing with all of you today is that the synopsis, which is handwritten as well as in a PowerPoint that you can download also in a PDF, is the whole process and a beautiful perspective of how rototilling your shit is so compoundingly seasonal. Some people use the term layered. There are more complex seasons, more navigations, but here's the beautiful part. It's never ending. It's a seasons, there's cycles. And why I say this is because at that time when I wrote that, I was at a time when things were super cool, and all of a sudden shit just hit the fan again, and I was like, what is going on? So this was the biggest inquiry for me in these last 12 to 14 years, also from a soul spiritual aspect, to literally identify why I'm not happy when I'm really happy. I think you'll get that. Why are you not happy when you're really super happy? And thus the the alignment for the bodies, the physical body, the mental body, the spiritual, the soul, the etheric bodies, all of them have to be on a go switch to be able to do this magnitude of restructuring to the highest level of our own unique prints to carry on. So welcome, enjoy a transcendence in your own journey, and you'll understand what rototilling this shit is. Now, on a funnier side, this will be brief, because you know I got to get a little story in there. Make sure that there is restful time, because there will be shit. There will be a need to really honor the fact that one is releasing the patternings, not just the band-aid or any of that, releasing patternings. And that is through the whole aspect of, this is where the term comes in, cleansing happens. But there's an alleviation. So I'm in the midst of one right now, and it is a sacred water. Also literally looking at how the use of sacred tobacco, American Spirit cigarettes, I do share that, really fits into this new way of prosperity. And that's the beautiful part. But we're going to get this out today, because a part of that is that here is an incredible perspective on what people may have not known about before, but also from somebody that has been doing this seasonal release, because my scenarios were so complex and my soul mission was vast. Be well. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. And I appreciate your purchase.